Today we are speaking with Eve Anthony. She is President and CEO of the Athens Community Council on Aging, and they have the Meals on Wheels program. And I want to thank you, Eve, for being with us today and taking time out of your day to talk with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. We appreciate everything y'all are doing. Firstly, I would like to ask, have you seen an increase in demand for your services?
Absolutely. With our Meals on Wheels program, especially because older adults are the most vulnerable to COVID-19, and because our county mandated sheltering in place early, we saw very quickly a sharp increase in demand for our services. As older adults chose to shelter in place, as we hoped they would, we had an increase in the number of people who, getting to the grocery store was a challenge. And then you couple that with the challenges with the supplies at the grocery store. So you had older adults who were worried about going to the grocery store. You had some older adults who relied on public transportation who no longer wanted to use public transportation because of the safety issue. But then you also had older adults who had to go to 3 or 4 different grocery stores to find what they needed. So we received a lot more calls for assistance than we have in the past. To give you the numbers, pre-COVID, we were serving 181 people with our Meals on Wheels program. As of last Friday, we are serving 1,404 people through Meals on Wheels. So not only has the demand increased, but we have so far up to date been able to meet the demand and help each of those older adults.
Great. That's actually, y'all could meet that demand. That is a huge, huge increase. And that leads me into my next question. How has your organization adapted to our new normal with this pandemic?
Yeah, so if you look at our organization now, prior to then, and compare it to what it was prior to March 16th, we look very different. We have 14 aging service programs, including Meals on Wheels. But because we do serve older adults directly, the majority of our programs had to close. This resulted in loss of revenue from those programs, but also that increase in demand with Meals on Wheels. So we took all of the resources, all of ACCA, and we put those into 3 service areas, and that's food and basic needs, security checks, so making sure people are safe within their homes, and then third, trying to find ways to keep older adults connected socially. Social isolation is already a concern for many older adults. We knew that sheltering in place was just going to make that issue worse. So that's one of our focus areas. And our goal throughout COVID-19 is to ensure that no senior is left behind. And so although our agency looks different, our work looks different, our mission has not changed. We are still here. We're still serving seniors. We're just doing that in a different way.
That is great news. That is great news. Eve, lastly, what does your organization need from the public currently?
Yeah, so right now, as of today, we have not received any public relief funding for COVID-19. So since March 16th, we've had this huge increase in demand, and that is 100% because of the support of our community. It's donors within our community, including the wonderful Give Back realtors who have really stepped up during this time, and we could not be more grateful for their support. Without them, we wouldn't be able to meet this overwhelming demand. So funding is very critical for us. We also need volunteers to help provide those Meals on Wheels routes. We are actively recruiting new volunteers, and we have developed a safe delivery protocol, so it's a no contact delivery. But as we get more and more calls, we need more people helping out with that.
Excellent. Eve, thank you for being with us today. Eve Anthony, President and CEO of Athens Community Council on Aging and their Meals on Wheels program. The contact information for ACCA will be at the end of our broadcast here. And please help them out if you can. We really appreciate it. Eve, thank you again for coming to see us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.